morning students. So today we'll learn about the coordinate geometry. Okay. So when we heard this name, that is coordinate geometry, we'll directly come to know that there are 2 points, that is x comma y. So that the points are x comma y. So now we have to represent these points. So we are getting this point from the plane. So that plane consists of x horizontal plane as well as vertical plane, that is 2-dimensional, and from that we will get the points. So the coordinate geometry is a part of mathematics. So in a way it relates the position of the particular point with the weights or with the numbers. It represents the position of the points on the plane by using the numbers. So that numbers we will consider as x value or x axis value and y axis value. So here when we consider a plane, for example, I will consider one plane in which it consists of horizontal and vertical axis. So horizontal, this is horizontal. Vertical means it is perpendicular or it is from the upper side to lower side. And now, if a point is present on this plane, we will represent that point with the help of coordinate points. And the coordinate points here are values. So that gives the position of the point on that plane. That gives, for example, if I consider 2, 3. So that 2, 3 represent the position of that point on the coordinate plane. So it consists of 4 points. So they are known as the axis. So we consider the horizontal as x axis. Okay. If we consider only x coordinate points or x line, then we will call it as x axis. If we consider y, then we call y axis. If we want to represent the points, coordinate points, on by using the x value as well as y value, then we will combine it call that as xy axis or simply axis. Okay, it consists of x axis value also, y axis value also. So if x axis means we have to represent the value which is present on the x axis only. If y axis means we have to represent the points which are present on the y axis. Okay, and here the x axis value. Here the x axis value is known as abscissa. Here the x axis value that is known as abscissa. Okay, and y axis values will consider, and y axis value will call that as ordinates. And now first thing is in the bracket. First we have to represent the values which are present on the x-axis, and second represent the values, or we have to consider the values which are on the y-axis. And so now these two axes, if you consider x and y, so on this is the origin. This is called as origin, and the coordinates of origin are 0, 0. Coordinates of the origin are 0, 0. Coordinates of the origin are 0, 0, and this 0 is representing x value and y representing the 0, that is on the point which is present on the y axis. Here x is 0, that means it is not present on the x axis. Y is 0, it is not present on the y axis. If a point which is not present on the x axis as well as it is not present on the y axis, and that point we will call that as origin. And origin, it intersects the x-axis and y-axis. Okay, it intersects the x-axis, the point in which x and y-axis will intersect. That point will call it as origin, and the coordinate points of the origin are 0, 0. Okay, the coordinate points of the origin are 0, 0. Next thing is, so if we consider one coordinate plane, then here the values which are after this origin, we consider that as positive values. We will consider that as positive values, and that is called as x-axis, and that plane is called, or that line is called as x-axis. And points which are present left side of the origin are called as, and that line is called as x-dash axis. So x-axis and x-dash axis are both same. Okay, the points which are present on the x-axis, in that the points which are present after the origin are known as x-axis values, and the points which are present before the origin are known as x-dash axis values. And similarly for the vertical line, we will consider y-axis, and the next one is y-dash axis. Here again same origin, the points or the line which is above the origin is known as y-axis, and the line which is below the origin are known as y-dash axis. So therefore, if we consider points which are above the origin are y-dash axis value, and the points which are present below the origin are considered as y-dash axis. Okay, and sometimes the point will not present on y-axis; it will present only on x-axis. For example, will be present like this. In that case, the value of y is 0. In that case, the value of y coordinates is 0. So because here, for example, it will move a certain distance from the origin. So that one we will consider as x-axis value, and it has to move either upper side in the or in the lower side, but it will not move here because it is fixed value. So it is present on the x-axis value. If the point is present on the then the y-axis value is 0, then we will represent the point as x, 0. X, 0. If the point present on the x-axis. Okay, if the point present on x-axis, then the coordinates are x, 0. Then in the second case, if the point present on y-axis, okay, in that only we will have y value, so x value remains 0. So in that case we will write the coordinates as 0, y. So if the points present on the x-axis, then we will represent the coordinates as x, 0, and if the point present on the y-axis, then the coordinate points will represent as 0, y. If the point is present neither on x-axis nor on y-axis, then it is known as origin, and the coordinates of the origin points are 0, 0. Then about the quadrants. We learned everything in the 7th and 8th class. Okay, just recall. And here quadrants. Next thing is quadrant. So this x and y. So this is x-axis, and this is y-axis, and this one x-axis, and this is y-axis. Because all the points here, if you consider the points, all will have positive value. In the y-axis, all will have positive value. In x-axis, all the points have negative value. In the y-axis, all the points will have negative value. Now this axis, so axis means it consists of x-axis as well as y-axis, A-X-E-S. Okay, axis which consists of x-axis as well as y-axis, and this axis will forms four quadrants. Four quadrants. This is first, and this one second, and third, and this is okay. So first, second, third, fourth quadrant. So in the first, if any point which is present in the first quadrant, then we have to take the sign also and we have to write the values. For example, if the points present on the first quadrant, then the points will have the sign as plus plus, because first value is abscissa, second one is ordinary. So in abscissa means the values which are present on the x-axis or x-dash axis also, and the point which are present on the y-axis or y-dash axis, they are known as ordinate. Okay, the points, first thing we have to consider is abscissa, and the second one we have to consider as ordinate. So here abscissa value is positive, then ordinate value is also positive. Therefore, the points which are present, if for example 3, 5, this point present on dash quadrant, so that is present on first quadrant. If a point 5, 7 present on dash quadrant, that present on first quadrant, because x, that is abscissa is also positive, ordinate is also positive. That's why it present on the x, that is in the first quadrant. Then if you consider the second quadrant, so here we have to again consider first as the abscissa and second one value as the ordinate. First one abscissa, abscissa value is negative here and ordinate value is positive. So therefore, if a point present on the second quadrant, then it will have the x value as negative and y value as positive. So comment any coordinate points which are present on the second quadrant. Comment fast. So if a point present on the first quadrant, then it will have x-axis as well as y-axis values are positive, and if the point present in the second quadrant, then it will have the x, that is abscissa values negative and ordinate values positive. Abscissa means the values which are on the x-axis and ordinate means the values which are on the y-axis. Just comment me. So any example to the point which are present on the second quadrant. The next one, third quadrant. So in third quadrant, first again we have to consider abscissa value. So here abscissa value, abscissa, that means x dash here, and that is negative. And then ordinate, here ordinate is y dash axis. Y dash is also negative. So therefore, if a point present on third quadrant, if a point present in the third quadrant, then it will have x axis as well as y axis values as negative. Okay, here both the values are negative. Comment any example to tell the points are on the third quadrant. For example, one example is I will consider minus 2, minus 3. So both values, abscissa value as well as ordinate values are negative. That's why it will have it is present on the third axis. Then fourth quadrant. The fourth quadrant, in which first again we have to consider the abscissa value. So abscissa value is positive, and then here the ordinate value is negative. Abscissa value is positive and ordinate value is negative. Okay. So that is, if the point present in the fourth quadrant, then it will have abscissa value is positive and ordinate value is negative. Just comment any examples of the points which is present in the fourth quadrant. Okay, comment for first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant as well as fourth quadrant. Now based on this, we have the exercise, that is to represent the points on the, well, the first exercise is not necessary, that represent the points. And then I will move to the second exercise, that is exercise 3.2. So in that again we have to follow the same step. So once again I will recall, the x-axis value are known as abscissa and y-axis values are known as the ordinate, and axis means it is a combination of x-axis as well as y-axis. In the axis, that means x-axis and y-axis, will forms four quadrants. So in the first quadrant, on the x-axis abscissa value is positive and ordinate value is positive, and in the second quadrant abscissa value is negative and ordinate value is positive. In the third quadrant abscissa value is negative and ordinate value is also negative, and in the fourth quadrant abscissa value is positive and ordinate value is negative. And the x-axis and y-axis will intersect at a particular point, and that point is called as origin, and the coordinates of the origin points are 0, 0. Okay. And if a point present on the x-axis, then the coordinate points are x, 0. If the point present on the y-axis, then the coordinates we have to represent as 0, y. The next one. So write the answer for each of the following questions. So first one, what is the name of the horizontal line and the vertical line? Okay, what is the name of the horizontal line and the vertical lines drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? So Cartesian plane is this plane, okay, which consists of x-axis value as well as y-axis value. And question is, what is the name of the horizontal line? So horizontal line, first one. Horizontal line, that is x-axis. Horizontal line, that is x-axis, and the next one is vertical line. Vertical line, that is y-axis. So horizontal is x-axis, vertical is y-axis. Then what is the name of each of the part of the plane formed by these two lines? Okay. So these two lines means here x-axis and y-axis. That means horizontal line and vertical line forms certain parts, and we have to name the name of the part, and that part is known as here. Just now we learned about that first quadrant, second quadrant, third and fourth quadrant. Okay, so that is formed with the help of x-axis and y-axis. And the x-axis and y-axis will intersect at a particular point, and so that intersection forms four parts in that plane, and they are named as first, second, third and fourth quadrant. And the third one is, write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. Name the point where these two axes will intersect. So the axis will intersect at a particular point, and that point is known as origin. That point is known as origin, and the coordinate points of origin are 0, 0. Okay, I think you understood this. If you understood this, just click on the like button and comment as understood. So the horizontal line is known as x-axis and vertical line is known as y-axis, and the x and y-axis will intersect at a particular point, and that point is known as origin, and the intersection of the axis will forms four parts, and the parts are known as quadrant, and totally it is having four parts, and that we call the quadrants as first, second, third and fourth quadrant. The next one. So now we have to represent the, so one graph is given. Now we have to represent the points. Okay. So this graph is a rough graph. This origin, then here plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. Or I can say another point plus 7. And on the right hand side we'll have, so first I will represent this as x axis and this as y dash axis and this as x dash axis and this as y axis. So now all the points which are after the origin, this is the origin point and the coordinates are 0, 0, and all the points which are on the, which is after the origin, they are considered as positive value, and the points which are before the origin are considered as a negative value. Therefore I will write here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Then similarly we have to consider the y-axis values. So the points which are above the origin are considered as positive. So +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. And the points which are present below the origin are considered as negative values. So they are -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. Now they give particular points and the names are given A, B, C, D. In that first one, we will read that question. In the figure, write the following. First one, the ordinates of point B. So before that, I will mark the lines. 6, 2. So this is point D. Then -5. B. Then M. Then H. This is point H. Then E. This is point E. Then G. This is point G and C. C. Okay, B, C, and point D, then H and G. Okay, these are the points. Just verify this graph. First question, the coordinates of point B. Point B is present here, and we have to write the coordinates of point B. So I will write the answer here. So first thing we have to write the x-axis value, second thing we have to write the y-axis value. So point B is present here. Okay, it may present somewhere, but first one we have to consider the x value. So just we will come back. So this is x value, and the x value is how much? It is -5. Therefore I will write it as -5. Then I will go for the y-axis. So y-axis value is 2. The second point is That means axis is minus 5 here and coordinate is 2. So first thing we have to go for the x value. So point P is here from the origin. How much? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 1. Totally traveled a distance of minus 5 from the x origin. So that's why the first value is minus 5. Then we have to go for the y value. So point P is shifted above from the origin. How much distance? Plus 1. So that's why coordinate is plus 1. So therefore the points are minus 5. So second question is the coordinates of point C. So this is for you. Write the coordinates. Comment me the coordinates of point C. Comment me the coordinates of point C first. First thing again we have x value. So point C is here. So it is traveled from x value. So from the origin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Totally plus 5 distance it traveled from the origin. Plus 5. Then we have to see the y value. So point C is here. From the origin, how much distance it traveled? Minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So that's why the coordinates points of point C are minus 5. Okay, 5 comma minus 5. The coordinates of the point B are minus 5 comma 2 and the coordinates of the point C are 5 comma minus 5. Okay, just verify with your answer. And the third one, the point identified by the coordinates minus 3 comma minus 5. Minus 3. So minus 3 is here axis of value and coordinate value, that is coordinate value is minus 5. The points are minus 3 comma minus 5. Now we have to search the name of that point. Just comment me what is the name of that point. Just first look at the x axis value, then go for y axis value. So the x axis value is minus 3 and y axis value is minus 5. Now we have to name that point. Just comment me that point name. Name that point which represent minus 3 comma minus 5. So first we have to see the x axis. Minus 3 is present in the y axis. That means we have to move down. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay. If minus 3 comma 0 is known, then this is the point. But here y, that means coordinate values also. Coordinate values. So first we have to go for the x value. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Then we have to go for the coordinate. Coordinate value is minus 5. That is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. So this is the point which represent minus 3 comma minus 5. So here, if you consider point E, so I am going to answer, that is point E. So point E, it is shifted minus 3 distance from the origin. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And from the origin, it shifted minus 5 vertically, downward direction. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. That is the point. Therefore, the point is E. Then the point identified by the coordinate 2 comma minus 2 comma minus 2. Just comment me the name of that point which represent the coordinates as 2 comma minus 4. Name the points which represent 2 comma minus 4. Two, that means x value. 1, 2. From here it has to move minus 4 distance. Minus 4 distance means it has to move downward direction. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. That is that's why the point is G. Point G. Then the next one is the abscissa of the point D. Abscissa. Okay. So I answer here. Abscissa. Abscissa means the x-axis line of point D. Point D is present here. First we will write the coordinates. Okay. So it has to move how much distance? Certain distance x-axis in the horizontal direction. So plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6. So therefore it moves 6. Therefore the value of abscissa is 60. Then the next one, the ordinate of the point H. Point H is present here and we have to represent ordinate. Ordinate means y-axis value. So it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So y-axis value, that is coordinate, and here they ask what is the coordinate of point H, and that is minus. Then the coordinates of the point L. So they ask the coordinates of the point L. Here that point, I am not getting that point. So they consider this point, and so we have to name the coordinates of that point, and the coordinates of that point. First one we have to take the x-axis value. Okay, so x-axis value, how much distance is traveled? Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. Plus 5, and it does not travel any distance in the y-axis, therefore it is 0. Therefore the answer is 5, 0. Then the coordinates of the point M. Coordinates of point M. So point M is present here. Comment in the answer. What is the coordinates of the point M? If you understood, just click on the like button. So the coordinates of point M. Point M is present. First we have to go for the x value. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Minus 3. Then we have to go for y value. So y value is not present, that's why it is 0. Minus 3, 0. 5, 0 is the points of L, and minus 3, 0 is the points of M. Just look at the answer and verify your answer. Yes, minus 3, 0 is the correct answer. Okay, thank you. I will continue in the next class.